What are you doing here?
Sydney, what are you doing here?
Natalie, what are you doing here?
I don't know, Sydney. What am I doing here?
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of What Am I Doing Here? With your host, Sydney
And Baylee.
and our first guest of the semester,
Yeah.
Natalie. Friend. We roped her in here. We told you we'd have a guest, and here we are. We showed out. So I think we're gonna let Natalie introduce herself.
Okay. Obviously, I'm Natalie. I am a pre-med major, and yeah, I don't have any much. I'm not very interesting, so like I ain't got something to say.
You are.
Don't do yourself dirty like that, girl.
And how did we all meet? I'm trying to think. I met you.
Prime the pump. It's like
Yeah, the little camp we did, and then chemistry. It's chemistry class. Chemistry is just something else. I'm glad I never had to take a chemistry course again, but I will always love basic chem for putting me and Natalie together.
Yes,
I will applaud it for that.
I agree.
I was just kind of, hi, this is Natalie. Oh, hey, I'm Sydney. Like, it was like at a dinner or something, or like, it was some random ass shit because I can't make my own friends. So, like, I just leech off Baylee and her social skills. So, like, Baylee makes the friends and I just weasel my way in the group. So, that's what I did. And I was just like, what's up? She's like, what's up? And now we're here.
Yes.
Not the broken.
Also, at first, I thought Sydney like actually didn't like me because she just had like this bad energy, and like for some reason, I was just like, "Is this a bad thing or is this like a good thing?" And I was like, "Sydney, do you like me?" I literally said that, and she was like, "If I didn't like you, you would know." So I was like, "Okay."
I feel like that's what I get from everybody is like, Sydney, I really didn't think you liked me at first, or like, I really thought Sydney was the bitchiest bitch of a bitch of the queen of bitches at first, and here we are. It's like, yeah, I know, guys. Just like, don't be a bitch to me, I won't be a bitch to you.
Yeah,
that's how you get friends with me. But I said the same thing.
Yeah, I think it just took me a minute because you would talk to me, and I didn't know if I was allowed to talk back, so I would just go.
I don't know what I ever did to make somebody feel like that, but just let me know.
I just knew because then Sydney was like, Baylee, I would fight for you. And I said, oh my god.
She would fight for me.
I was like, okay, I made it. Okay, cool. But no, yeah, I think you just have that exterior where, like, I don't think you mean to. You just have that face where it's like, oh, you can't fuck with her. She will fuck with you. So most people, I think, just know how to, like, be like, I'm not putting myself in that situation. But some of us are brave. And we'll go, hi, Sydney, in the hallways and all that. That's how I roped you in. For real. I just tied her every time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and then we had a little anatomy together and dissected our
Oh
little
my
cat.
god. We did. Oh my god. I'm telling you right now, Natalie, I had to make her skin that cat. Because I could not do it. And Sydney was like, give me the scalpel.
I just could, like, it was such an... Like, I'll just show you a picture. Oh. Wait. I did not, because of your discretion and advice.
YouTube takes us down. YouTube takes us down.
But, like, so it was in science class. Like, it has to be educational of some sort. Yeah. But, the title of this episode is The View from Halfway Down. And it's my favorite episode that ever happened on BoJack Horseman, one of my favorite Netflix shows. And I think it just describes so much shit. Like,
have you watched it? BoJack?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Love that show. I want to be him for Halloween so bad. Put me in rehab. I really think I could do it.
Stop. Rehab is crazy. I would be Princess Carolyn. I think I would just rock it. Like, give me all the porcupine kid. Let's go. Let's go. Who would you be, Bae? Who would you?
I don't know. There's so many.
There's a lot of characters. There's so many, like, random characters you could be, too, that are iconic.
I think that's why I don't know who I would choose.
I'd fuck up being Sarah Lynn.
Oh my god, don't do her like that. Don't bring her back like that.
I don't know how you felt about that episode, but I would come in and out of watching the seasons because Steve would just have it on the TV, and I would just tune in when I could, just like Rick and Morty. I know so much about that show and so little because I don't know where in the timeline I ever watched an episode. But that episode of Sarah Lynn, spoiler alert, was just crazy.
It was fucking gag worthy. Yeah. But yeah, that's what our episode is called this week. And let's do our little weekly catch up. Our YouTube video last week, we posted it. We were so confident. We were so bold. We were so happy.
Yeah,
we posted it. We put it out to the world. We said, here you guys eat it up. Like you ate up the rich.
Ate up the rich.
And then they said, go ahead. You're fucking fat. Eat a salad, damn. Like, okay, Timothy,
Like,
was the hate comment necessary?
what gags me, Natalie, is that we looked and he just joined YouTube that day. So Timothy, like, hey,
his account was 2 hours old when he
we saw
the comment. So he like went on YouTube, tried to comment. It was like, you don't have an account. He was like, oh shit, I need to make an account.
I wonder if Timothy is definitely not your real name, babe. What is it? We want to know. We won't be on the pod that bad. We can put you on.
We can put you on.
But you need a contact.
And I want my salad.
Yeah, make us a salad.
Yeah, please.
We thought about doing ASMR of having just a salad.
Yeah, we thought about just like being like, we have our salad.
And we're eating it.
Like, is this what you wanted? But we just can't make merch off of that one. As our first comment YouTube debut, it just wasn't gag worthy enough.
It was just too unoriginal. Like, you were not the first one to tell me I should eat a salad, babe. You did not eat. You left so many crumbs. Try again.
Yeah.
Watch him try again on this video. He's like, okay, challenge accepted.
Can you imagine? It's just like a whole fucking list of shit.
I mean, like, if you're that bothered, I mean, I'm glad I took up that much space, but I don't know. I just don't know why people just think that eating one salad is gonna mean to make me skinny. Like, I wish, bae. I wish it was like Ozempic and it would make me skinny as fuck. But that's not how food works. No, sir.
Yeah. I just feel like if I was younger one or just like more sensitive, it would have really got to me. So I'm glad I'm not, but like, you need to be careful with what the fuck you're saying to people, bro, because that can make somebody want to fucking commit. So like, I would just not.
Yeah.
I was just gagged. Anyways. Speaking of fucking failing.
Oh. I'm sorry.
We're gonna talk about it because we're in fucking college, and me personally have seen. Okay, academically I'm fine, but like just in general, it's just failing. It's just hard, especially when you like growing up and shit. It's just different than when you were little.
I think failing a class. I failed a class, guys. Chemistry. My first semester kicked my ass. Failed basic chem, and it was just gag worthy. I've never had like academic struggles, but when you go to college, it's completely different from high school, and they don't set you up, I think, very well in high school to be prepared for college classes unless you take them. But not all of us have that opportunity. But that's none of my business. How the system sets you up. So like, it really like shocked me to my core that I just failed a class. Like, that's on my transcript. Have to retake it. So yeah, like I understand. I don't know if Natalie, if you've ever had academic in high school or anything like that, or just failures in general as a kid. It's so much different than like being an adult. Because as a kid, like, I thought it was the end of the world. Like, oh my god, mom, I failed my spelling bee test. Ground me, get me, like, send me to bed with no dinner. Like, I am a failure. But now as an adult, like, I'm just like, fuck, that's crazy. Move on.
YOLO.
Yeah.
We both.
Yeah, but I will definitely say, like, when I was in high school and when I was a kid, I always looked for, like, academic validation all the time. Like, I don't know why. In high school, I always pushed to be, like, one of the best, and people fucking hated me because I was, like, smart and they knew about it and everything, so they would try to, like, pry answers out of, like, my worksheets and, like, Quizlets that I would make and shit like that. So that was something. But now I'm in college and I also failed basic chemistry.
Oh, I didn't even
no, okay. So like, I had a different professor than Baylee, and the professor that I had at the time, he was actually the dean of like the science department. And he was on probation, but now he's like actually about to be terminated and is trying to get like forced into retirement. And because of like the class that I was in with him, the students that were still in it, like, they all failed, but they all got like reimbursed their money for the course because he was already on that probation. So then they were like, okay, this is like your last time to prove yourself. So in the spring last year, he actually like was handing out extra credit to students like no other because nobody could pass his courses. So it was like, why didn't you do that for my class?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I've heard freshmen who have this professor now that like, it's just sad. Like, damn, like some of these people just, I think they're a doctor, the professor. And I think when you're at that level of knowing so much, you can't dumb it down to like the very basics of a subject, like basic chemistry. And I think it's just, I don't know. If you can't sit there and explain it to like another professor on a basic level, you shouldn't teach it. Go teach your higher up stuff. Leave it to like the professors who don't have their PhDs and stuff like that, and let them just do the basic work for you.
I agree.
It would just be easier.
Yeah.
But yeah.
See, I was the same way. I loved my academic validation. I like would love when a teacher would use my work as an example, or like, oh my, yes, like that's why I was so good in school. I loved school, and like the way I grew up, it was the only stable place for me to go, and like I loved my teachers, and like I like that. I just loved school. School was my place. I was meant to be in school, and that's why I'm in college. Like that's just whatever. And so I get to college, and my first semester I'm fine, and I was cool. And then I'm fucking here, and I was just like, me and Trig had a little misunderstanding.
I was in that class. It was an experience.
Fucking awful. And I was just like, damn, it really sucked. And now I'm retaking it. I want to get a better grade, and I just like, it was the same deal. It's like the professor is just fucking dip-witted. Doesn't know what he's saying, and it's just annoying. So like,
people have him this semester, I think, for stats, and people are like, he doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. Like they're like he rambles and rambles, and I don't know how. And he doesn't like my roommate has him for statistics, and she's like,
okay, anyway, I know the professor is just not a good one. He's just dip-witted and fucking can't dumb it down and doesn't know what he's doing, and it's just awful. And there's some people that I know that love this professor, and it makes me really want to like ponder if they have any brain cells, because I'm confused on how somebody could understand what this man is saying.
No, my roommate has this professor, and the way that my roommate was describing them is like, yeah, they ramble, and they don't really teach, and the homework's confusing because you don't learn anything about it in class. And I was like, is it this person? And they were like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you're not the only one who says those things about them. And I'm also intrigued. Because Trig also got me. Yeah, so I am intrigued. Me and Sydney are in Trig together, 11 a.m. Friday morning.
Bright and early in the motherfucking morning.
At least for me. I know you got your 8 a.m.s.
Oh, yeah, that's my 4th class of the day. That is my last class.
I start classes, Sydney ends classes, and it's kind of just a, oh, I'll see you later kind of a thing.
Yeah. Bad. Sometimes we go eat. Sometimes I'm like, bye, Baylee.
I'm just like, oh. And I don't see her for the end of the day. But that's okay. You're a working gal. You got many things to do. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. And like, my parents were gathered. They were like, what do you mean you failed a class? I said, they're like, D's aren't like passing anymore. I said, D's were passing at some point. Are you serious? If I had a D, or even a C, C minuses don't count. Some universities.
C minus you fail.
Which is crazy to me because it's still a C. Just take the minus off. It's not that hard. Just ignore it. That's none of my business.
She said,
none of my business.
For real.
But yeah.
Hell no. I don't get, like, whenever I get a bad grade, it just makes me anxious, just knowing it's there. But, like, sometimes I'm like, I could care less to do the schoolwork. I could give a fuck to do the schoolwork. Like, sometimes I'm like, that shit's stupid. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the fucking failing grade.
I think I get, like, the most anxious about, like, an exam because, like, you go in and you study and, like, you do the worksheets, you do the homework, and you're like, I did my part. Like, I'm confident. And then you go in there, and then, like, 2 days later, you get the grade back, and it's like, you fucking failed.
That's the worst feeling. It's like failing an exam you tried so hard to pass.
No. I literally would get so disappointed. Anytime I fail an exam now, sometimes I'm just kind of like, okay, take the L and fucking move on.
Yeah, but, like, my, like, freshman Baylee was gagged.
Yeah.
Every time she saw that fucking 50, I was like, Sydney, like, come home, cry, rot in my bed, didn't get up till, like, maybe the next day. Like, I don't know, I just think high school does such a bad job at preparing you for that. And, like, again, I think I did really well. Yeah, I don't know, some people weren't, like, they specifically started, at least at our school in middle school, for the kids who were, like, doing advanced, like, math and English and all that stuff. So if you weren't one of those people, you were already behind, and then you couldn't take as many, like, college core classes. and stuff like that in high school, and I was one of those people. Like I only did like college algebra in high school, and that was it. But I knew so many people that were like doing like calculus, statistics, 2 English courses, and didn't need them when I went to college. And it's just like fuck. Like if I had done that, I think I would have been one more prepared for any college course, and two so ahead and not having to do like all these like core classes which take up so much time. So yeah.
Yeah, I to come and like see all the people that got CCP credits and like all that shit. But I went to a tech school, so it's like what I lost, I made up in other experience. But in our tech school, even if we wanted to, we didn't have that opportunity.
Yeah. I love our tech school, but again, like there just wasn't that much opportunity because your main focus was just the talent that you, like not talent, like trade that you were learning. But yeah. LOL. Speaking, I guess, of the past stuff, past relationships.
Like,
I don't have any except my playground boyfriends. I seriously think I used up all my charm.
Love Virgin Baylee.
Yeah. Fair enough. So I guess you two, do you have anything in the past that really
I was such a whore when I fucking like I just loved me a boy. Like I loved me the thought of a boy. Like if you've ever watched the show Pen 15, like that was me about boys. Like I was just like,
were you Maya?
I was Maya for sure. I was just like, I love men. I was like, I want them. Like I like need them for everything. And there was a term in my life where I only wore wife beaters and basketball shorts, and like my family was like, "Are you gay?" And I was like, "Nah." And I was for a little, but like I just
was for a little.
I like my past it was just hard to keep a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, what up, people? Like, what up? I just never cared much about doing that. I only have like one like memorable ex-boyfriend, and I fucking hated that bitch.
Oh, damn. You, babe? Anything you wanna?
Oh my god, I could literally talk about like 3 or 4 different relationships. I was never like the girl who was like jumping from boy to boy, like always looking for that attention. I think probably I like definitely was looking to settle down, like literally into my freshman year. I was like, I don't know, I definitely got complimented about how like I was more mature than like the girls that were my age, especially at like the school I went to because it was so small. And so like my freshman year I had this boyfriend, and we actually dated in like 6th grade. And I don't know why, but like it definitely feels like there's some type of like weird soul tie between us because we were like friends off and on throughout high school. After we broke up, we were probably together for like literally 4 months, that's it, in the spring of like my freshman year. And it like happened so suddenly, and he like cheated on me with literally a 19-year-old, and he was 14. So it was like this big thing like at my school that everyone had like known about. And mind you, this girl like was picking him up in like the middle of the night and stuff like that, and he was like lying to me saying like he was with his sister and stuff. And then like I would see his location like on Snapchat, like because it was like not known that we had like live 360 and shit at the time. So like I'd see it, and then he was actually at a girl's house that was our age, but she had like the older sister, so she was staying there. And I was just like confused and stuff like that. And like he, overall he was a really nice guy. Like, we don't like really talk that much today, but like,
See, my problem was I never wanted to I could just never keep my shit local. Like, you would never catch me with somebody you knew. Like, I would always go to the next school, or like I would always go to like the next club, or like you would never catch me in town with somebody ever, because I never get caught up like that ever in my fucking life. Oh, hell no. And I wasn't the type of person to fuck everybody, because I think those people are, maybe I shouldn't say dirty. Because not like that, but like I just liked having friends. I like what happened to me in my life. I just liked knowing I had that attention, and now I'm matured and like not like that anymore, and like practically married. So I've grown from it, but like I do remember that time in my life where I was just like, hey. I was for sure one time a homie hopper.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But on the low. Nobody ever knew. I just knew how to keep my shit down there.
Yeah, fair enough. Again, I got no comment. I got no comment.
That's crazy.
There is a like thing at our school. We have like this fountain, and I don't know if you can put pictures or not. But it's like if you go in this fountain and you like go backwards or something like that at the 12 o'clock on a day, like the first week. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my, no, I think I've heard you talk about this story. I just like laugh every time I hear it because it's just like, who came up with this stupid ass
I don't
shit?
know, but someone like I learned from a friend, and it was her friend, so the friend of a friend, I guess. And she was like, "Yeah, that's how I met like my fiance." And I was like, and Abby, like this girl wanted to do it, and I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "But I don't know. I can." So embarrassing. I said, "Bitch, I'll do it with you. Let's go." And she said, "Really?" Like, "Yeah, girl, I'm about it. Like, let's go. Let's go." So I put my little, I think I had shorts on, and I'm in it.
No, she didn't have shorts on. She cropped she pulled up her fucking jeans.
I swear I had jeans on.
Yes, you
No,
did.
I didn't. Okay, roll the fucking clip then. So I swear I was in shorts. Anyway, Morgan, I think that was like the couple weeks I've known Morgan, fucking watched me do that. Don't know how she stuck around. But I did it, and I went around, and I kept like hitting every wire. So I'm the slowest one in that fucking video. It's literally, I did it though. So where you at? I did the thing.
Time's a ticking. Like, give me my fiance.
There is a thing, like, okay, if you don't know like zodiacs or something like that, there is a thing where I think it's the cardinal signs are leaving, which is like Aries, whatever cardinal signs. But then like the fixed signs, which is like Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and I think Scorpio are like entering Pluto, and like Pluto's entering whatever thing, and it's supposed to be like this big like 40-year like good luck to these fixed signs kind of a thing. So I don't know if it's gonna be good for us, babe. But it's supposed to be like major changes like going on. Like it's supposed to be like yeah, girl. So like if the major change is this man popping out of the fountain for me, like I'm ready.
Could
Hey,
you
babe,
imagine if like after you were done doing that, a man just like arises from that fountain?
Yeah,
and
I'm
it's
calling
like
dibs, babe. Like I walked that fountain. Where's my man? I earned it. I don't know. I am like kind of that girl that's like it's gonna be like the right moment where he bumps into me, and like I fucking body bag him and he falls to the ground, and I go, "You need help?" And like he's like, "I want her." Like I'm waiting for it. I want that moment. I need a man to see me and go, "Yeah, yeah, that one."
Somebody said I body bag him to the ground.
I bet I could. Like, oh, let me help you out. Like, and he's just like, "Oh my god, my savior. Oh my god, what's your name?" Like, I just want it to happen so naturally, but that's not the way the world is right now.
Bailey's that type of person to like go into like the hardware store just and look good just to have a meet cute with whoever, like just for the possibility she runs into somebody in the hardwood aisle.
For real.
Like, I don't know, like it happened naturally for my parents. My parents, my mom was the receptionist at the eye doctor, and my dad was a patient, and he told his friend who we went with, like, "Oh, I think she's cute." And so like they're leaving whenever, and the guy goes, and my dad's friend goes, "He thinks he's cute, he thinks they're cute," and then like runs out and leaves my dad like at the desk with my mom going, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And they went on a date, and they've been married for 20, 25, 26, 20 something years. So, and I'm like, I'm here. So obviously something went right. So I'm just waiting for my moment. Where is it? But there's Tinder, Hinge, Bumble. Like there's so many.
Farmers
and then hookups are a thing. No, thank you. So I'm just gonna wait. And I hope if it happens in a hardware store, at least I'll look good for it. That's all I gotta say. I will look good. I will be waiting.
Okay, really.
How to get off my chest.
I think just why I don't know if I ever like went. I have a boyfriend now, like whatever. But with my ex-boyfriend, he cheated on me with my ex-girlfriend. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine? I never thought I was gonna find love after that. I really was like, that is the entry. I was like, wow. I was like, wow, I was really gagged from the heart and bones. And it was my ex-girlfriend that told me this happened. So, like, can you imagine you get text from your ex-girlfriend and I'm like, oh, hey. And she's like, nah, I fucked your man. And I was like,
I didn't know that. That's gag worthy.
okay.
Damn.
And then he broke up with me. I didn't even break up with him after that.
You didn't get the
he
chance.
broke up with me.
God.
And now he's got an ugly ass baby. Oh, but that ain't none of my business. Yeah, I said it.
It is an ugly baby.
Fuck you, bitch.
Oh, but he's a fan of the pod. I mean,
he's stupid. That man can't hear. Like, can't compensate words. Like, I can't stand him. But anyway.
Yeah, no, for real. Literally another ex-boyfriend story. Okay, so I was dating this guy from like the middle of my junior year to like the same time my senior year. So like right around January, this like all happened. So I dated this guy and we were like really good together for like maybe 6 months, and like he was definitely like the toxic type who was like, okay, like I'm winning her over and over and over and over again. And like at the 8 months mark, he like got me a promise ring. And then like at that point he thought just because he had that promise ring on me that he could like do whatever he wanted. Like he thought that he could control me and like say what, whatever to me. This dude literally, I got on homecoming court and he didn't. And he told me and he told my teacher, who was like in charge of doing this, that I needed to drop out of the homecoming court because he was mad he wasn't on it with me. Damn. And also, this man made my life fucking miserable. I lost 20 pounds because of this guy. Like, I could not do anything with him. I don't know. It was awful. And then finally I like got the guts to break up with him. And it was like the hardest thing that I could ever do. And at the time I thought it was going to be like the fucking end of the world. And I realized how much better my life was after I broke up with this sorry ass piece of shit who was too lazy to get their fucking driver's license. Also, fast forward, rumor has it that he's got this girl pregnant that's like kind of outside of our hometown. Don't know if it's true or not, but I was praying on your downfall and now you got it. So have fun paying that fucking child support.
Oh, when we call it out like that, that's funny.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
I guess on the other spectrum of like relationships, what about friendships? I've had some friendships where like they ended and like I don't know, like I think, of course I haven't been in a relationship. I think ending friendships hurt a little bit more because you have that like connection. Like imagine like I don't know what I would do. Like imagine you and Kelsey. Not in existence, but like there was this girl and she was really toxic, and so like COVID hit and school shut down and we were going back to school the following fall, and my two friends and I, there's three of us together, we held a picnic on school grounds, and we literally like blocked her on everything. We sent her like, we just didn't know how to be like put it into words. So my one friend found a TikTok that was literally like, if you get this TikTok, your friends are stop being friends with you. So we sent her and we were like, hope you have a good life. Like, I really do hope she's having a good life. If I ever saw her again, I don't know what I would do. Like,
throw up.
Probably, yeah. Like I don't to come back to me and be like, oh, I know you're talking about me, but like she was just a fucking cunt.
Damn.
Okay.
Wow.
So, it's just like oh gosh. And I mean, she's probably living her life. Fair enough. If I ever saw her, I would be up to like talk and be like, oh, how was your life? You doing better? Did you grow up? Cool.
See, I didn't really have friends coming to college, so like my college coming from college, I didn't. Because like the one friend I really, really love and support, she came with me. She lives 30 minutes away from here, so like and then Bailey's here too, so like it doesn't really, but I can't make friends for shit, and I will stand on business for that, because like I'm not gonna sit there and pretend to like my time with you. I'm not gonna sit there and pretend to care what you have to say. I'd rather sit in my bed all day than interact with somebody I don't want to interact with. Like, just couldn't be me. But I think college taught me that. I'm tired of being fake and shit. I'm tired of it. I just know within myself when I'm talking to somebody if I'm gonna be friends with them or not. And it's a lot of like, no, I'm not gonna be friends with them. No, they're annoying. Or like, they talk too much. Like, I just can't. I hate. Ugh. I'm just not a people person.
Yeah. No, I've had my fair share of like friendships and stuff. I was bullied a lot actually, like going through school, like elementary, middle school, high school, all that stuff. There were a lot of people who like got mad at me because I had a lot of guy friends because I know girls like they chit chat and they like spread shit about each other, and they just like some girls just be doing too much. I don't want to be doing that. So, they would always think I'm like stealing their boyfriends and shit because I had multiple guy friends that I was hanging out with. And I actually had like two really, really good ones, and we unfortunately like aren't friends now because like life just kind of separated us, and it was like, time to move on. Like, I'm not in high school anymore, type of thing. But this one specific bitch, okay, I'm sorry. My friend actually told me a story about this girl, and I can like relate to it so much because the same thing like happened to me. Mm-hmm. So my friend that told me the story, she had a pair of like Skechers, okay, and they were like these new Skechers in like fucking 6th grade or some shit. And the next day, this girl like is always trying to copy people. Like, she sees something and she immediately gets it because her parents spoiled the fuck out of her. So the next day, she comes to school with the same pair of fucking Skechers on, and my friend was like, if I ever see you wear those fucking Skechers again, like, I'll beat your ass. That girl never showed up with those Skechers ever again, and it was so fucking funny. Damn. Like, I don't know why, but this girl always thought that, like, I was her competition, so anything I did, she did. I dyed my hair dark, she dyed her hair dark. I lightened my hair, she lightened her hair. It was this weird-ass fucking energy coming from this girl. And she always dated the guys that I dated. It was fucking weird as fuck. Damn. Except for like one boyfriend that I had. She never dated him. And it was just like, I just can't. Like, she was fake as fuck. And I did not like her. I could play connect the dots on her face with how many fucking weird ass freckles are placed on her face. Like, I could just be like, on her fucking face. I'm sorry. My school was super toxic. So like, I think college now has kind of like made me realize that there are good like girls out there who are good friends and like aren't gonna talk about you and stuff like that. And like, I think high school was just terrible for friendships because especially if you go to a small school, like I don't know if your school was like super super small.
It was like in the middle. It wasn't small, but it was like you definitely could have been like, damn, that's a big school. Like,
yeah. No, like I graduated.
Yeah, we were one level. If that that helps, we were a one level school.
Yeah. We were a one level school. It's like a square, like literally just like 4 hallways. You just kind of go in.
Yeah, ours was kind of like 2 rectangles together.
Yeah. Yeah. I graduated like 49 other people, so it was like there was only 50 of us. It was crazy.
I mean, there was 160.
Yeah.
160. I swear there was like 110.
Oh, probably. That sounds about right.
I'm gonna be honest. We all didn't make it.
we all didn't make it. We all did not make it.
I know some of y'all that did not make it, and no shame in that, okay?
But our numbers for sure went down because of y'all. Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being friends with people are just hard, and especially when you're an adult, you kind of just don't want them. You kind of just realize your time's better without them.
It's very different in college. Like, I used to see my friends every day in high school, and a lot of my friends from home go to the same college. So they see each other like every day almost, and it's kind of like, oh, damn, must be nice. But I like here at our college, like I could see Natalie like today, and then at least in like 2 days I could not see you because we're so busy, and then like just pick up where we started, which is kind of nice where we like all understand how busy we are. But at the same time, it was so weird to me at the start because I was like expecting us to be like, let's get dinner every night and let's do this, let's do that, and it's like, no, babe, you have no fucking time for that.
Yeah.
At all.
No, yeah.
You wish. So yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna bring back. Okay, so there was one moment in our time of the podcast we played a little game and I quizzed Baylee on her Taylor Swift knowledge, and she really failed that. And
okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So we're gonna bring back our game segment. But this time Natalie's gonna be our fucking.
You know what's so crazy? Is that my phone's the one that's.
Oh yeah. We're supposed to play Would You Rather.
Damn, we can still do it.
Yeah, we're still gonna play.
Oh,
just
we
make
can
them
just
up on
make
our
them
head.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're just gonna
fuck
make
it.
them up.
Fuck
We're just
it.
gonna make them up.
You go first.
Okay, would we rather, let's think. Would you rather have to kidnap a child, or would you rather have to murder someone you know?
Okay, fucking psycho.
Okay, you're telling me I have to choose between kidnapping a child.
Or murdering somebody you know?
I don't want to do either of
But
them.
you gotta choose.
You gotta
one,
pick
eh?
one.
Okay, so I'd probably say, well, damn, I'm going to jail no matter what. But like,
Yeah. Damn,
I don't
dude.
want to go to jail for life, so I'm not gonna fucking murder someone. So I think the only way I'd actually murder a child is if they're like screaming in my fucking ear.
Oh.
Like, I can't do kids in general. If I kidnap someone, I probably kidnap them for 10 minutes, drop them off somewhere, and turn myself in and be like, hey, I kidnapped this kid for 10 minutes, picked them up in a fucking Walmart, put them in my car, drove away about 20 miles. Now they're in this cornfield.
Go get him.
Go get them.
I murder a bitch.
Cuff me. Yeah.
Did you know?
Yeah, I never said if I liked. If I could think of many motherfuckers that if I really came down to it, I hate somebody enough, I'd fucking kill him. I couldn't kidnap somebody. Hell no.
Not
Because then it's like, what did you do with them? And it's like, I didn't do anything. Prove it. I can't. It's like, I don't want to kidnap somebody because then it's like, you gotta build this relationship and they might get Stockholm syndrome and they might be in love with me. Like,
But it's a kid. It's a kid.
oh
You
yeah,
said
I
it was
forgot.
a kid,
Oh
so-
yeah, I forgot. Never mind. I'm not kidnapping. Yeah, I like kids. I'm not kidnapping kids.
Fuck kids.
Yeah, fuck, I'm murdering someone I know. It's not someone I like. And it's like, you know what? You looked at me weird the other day, and I didn't like it.
Fuck you, bitch. You're going.
And I think I could get away with it. I know I fucking could.
All right. Public platform, private thoughts.
Like, I don't know, not to be like, that's fucking weird, Baylee, but I've watched so many things. It's like, y'all are so stupid for making these small mistakes. So I don't think I'd ever get caught.
It's just harder to do it when you have that adrenaline, when you think everybody, like, once you, like, you guys, it's like survival. It's like you
Yeah.
missed it because you missed it, not because you had, like, you have to be so calm.
And it could,
do
like,
like
it doesn't
that.
have to be, like, some person I know. Like, if it's someone I know, like, it could be, like, I don't know, someone who's bad, you know what I mean? Like, as long as I know them. It's like, you fucking killed someone, so I get to kill you. So, like, maybe I'm just doing something good, guys.
Yeah.
Let's be, you know,
Okay,
optimistic.
moving off of my.
Oh, I have a question. Would you rather eat a whole bag of cotton balls, or would you rather eat a whole bag of Orbeez?
Orbeez done. Orbeez done. Orbeez done. Orbeez fucking done.
Thank you, Natalie. Natalie, what do you think?
Okay, personally, I'd eat a bag of cotton balls. I'm sorry, but like, texture of Orbeez in my mouth does not sound good to me. Boba, I think of boba, like,
Ooh, yeah.
as in Orbeez, like, it just makes me sick to my stomach. Cotton balls, I don't give a fuck if you give me sandpaper rash down my throat as I'm swallowing you. I'm just gonna have to fucking suck it up.
Guys, we need to stop saying that. I can't.
Cotton balls, cotton balls, cotton balls, cotton balls.
I would eat the Orbeez. I don't think I could do the balls.
Damn, I'm complete opposite of
Bailey,
y'all.
you would never. You haven't even got a chance to do balls yet.
Cut out. You're done. Well, I didn't want to say the other one because some over here is gagging over the fact of saying cotton balls.
Stop. I hate it.
Okay, then let's move
I
on.
can't.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
It's like a phobia. I think.
Okay, Sydney.
I'm talking to them. I'm telling them.
All
I
right,
don't like
stop.
them.
Okay, would you rather fold 10 tons of laundry or shovel 10 tons of snow off someone's
Ooh, probably
off of
laundry.
laundry?
Yeah, because I ain't sitting out there in the fucking cold doing that shit. I ain't
Fair.
doing all that extra work being like,
See, I think I'd do the snow. Because give me that little plower thing, babe, I got it. While
okay,
it's
you said
shoveling.
shovel, dumbass.
Oh, it could be a big ass shovel. And I hate
Okay, and then when you get this big scoop of fucking snow and you're like, ugh, trying to get it over.
my arms would be so huge, though. Like, let me shovel this snow. And it's 10 tons of laundry. That's a lot of laundry, babe.
I'd rather do laundry than shovel
How about
snow
you, babe?
any day.
Laundry.
So.
See?
All right, so I think we're gonna song of the week.
Oh, yeah. Who wants to go first?
I guess.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
What's
me?
What's your song of the week?
I don't know why, but I've been listening to The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani like nonstop.
That's a good one.
I listened to it on the way to work, and then I listened to it on the way back to work today, or back from work. I'm sorry. And I don't know why. It's an old song. I'm very much so like 2010s like music. Fuck Megan Thee Stallion, all these people that are like new today. I don't fuck with them. Okay, I really just don't fuck with them. So, yeah.
Go, Bill.
Damn, caught me off guard. My song of the week is "Snow on the Beach" featuring More and Lana Del Rey. The More and Lana Del Rey. Okay, so there's a "Snow on the Beach" featuring Lana Del Rey, but people complained that there should be more Lana lyrics and vocals on it. So Taylor Swift is a Taylor Swift song, but you're not surprised, are you? But so like as a like surprise and like on the deluxe version of Midnights, she released "Snow on the Beach" featuring more Lana Del Rey, and she just sings more of the song. And I think it's just such a beautiful song. It's got Lana in it. It's Taylor. It's talking about how strange it is, how this relationship is, and like it's snow on the beach. Like it's weird but fucking beautiful. Like I don't know. It's just such a light, airy song that I can like sing it in the fucking summer, in the fucking winter. It matches everything.
My song of the week is "Allegations" by Pusha T and Big G. So I think that wraps up our episode for this week of The View from Halfway Down. Thank you, Natalie, for coming on to our podcast. Sorry for all the different cuts and stuff. We had a few technical difficulties. That's truly our fault.
We never have.
But, yeah, really. Make sure you subscribe or follow us on our TikTok and Instagram. That's all here and at the end of the video and down below. And you can find us practically anywhere. So, yeah, thank you. Bye.